and goblins, and happy belated Halloween! Whee! That is why I am wearing this baddie headband. Like, it even has little, like, you can't even see it, but little, like, points. I saw it at H&M, and I immediately thought of, okay, well, I say Rysand, but it's actually Rhysand, but I thought of that in the Night Court in A Court of Mist and Fury, so I had to get this really cool headband. And I'm wearing it today because I like to do my October book haul, which is what this post is all about. But I like to do my October book haul wearing my Halloween costume. But it was on Halloween as I was washing off my makeup, which you can see on Instagram at View in the Bookshelf, by the way. And as I was washing off my makeup, I realized, oh shit, I didn't do my book haul wearing my makeup, and I'm too lazy to do anything today because it's November 2nd and it's raining and it's gross, and forget about it. So I did put on this fun little baddie headband to show you what I got in October. And before I forget, in case you get a peek at her, Big Kitty is today's special guest. Isn't that right, Big Kitty? She's sleeping and she's sassy. It's actually dogs on the ground too, but they don't get to make an appearance. Anyway, back to what you care about, which is books. I got a nice little haul in October. I'm excited to share it with you. So I got some books that I'm really fond of and I'm excited about. And yeah, to start off, I got some ARCs this month. So every once in a while, my friend Heather Doss comes over to Seattle, and Heather is a rep for Harper. And when she comes, some of us bloggers get together and we get some books. So thanks to Heather and Harper, and actually we met at a cupcake shop this time, which is really cool because cupcakes are yummy. Now I really want a cupcake. But anyway, books. The Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst, which sounds really cool because I like royalty stuff and blood. The Continent by Kara Drake, which I have not heard much about yet. But Heather compared it to, like, did you say like a space opera kind of version of Caraval? Or Caraval? However the hell you pronounce it. But I haven't read that book yet. But I'm hearing really, really good things. I really want to read it. And this looks cool and I love that cover. So, there's The Continent. More blood! How Halloween perfect. Blood of Wonderland by Colleen Oakes, which will now go with my Queen of Hearts arc, so I can binge them both. I think it's probably a trilogy. I'm not sure. Colleen, I was introduced to when I read her Peter Pan retelling Wendy Darling Stars, which I loved, and I'm horrible and haven't read the sequel yet, but I will soon, I promise. And last but not least is my golden ticket, Fireworks by Katie Cotugno. Now, I have like a Katie Cotugno collection. I'm working on getting all the UK copies. I have physical ARCs of all three of her books. I really, really liked 99 Days. It's hard to love because, well, I mean, if you've read it, it's an interesting topic. That's like cheating and stuff like that. But How to Love, I love How to Love. So since then I've been like, when it's a Katie Cotugno book, I'm like, no Katie Cotugno, and I get really, really excited. So I've been in a mood reading lately, so waiting for, I'm like right in the mood to read this. But soon, Fireworks, soon. And I'm so excited. So I participate in the On the Same Page, or OTSP, Secret Sister. And this month, my Secret Sister sent me a book that I have been dying to read. Finnegan of the Rock by Melina Marchetta. Now, I haven't read this, but for the most part, I've seen other people reading it, and they are just like, you know, freaking the fuck out with like feels and amazingness, and I was like, OMG, I want to read this book. So now I have it thanks to my Secret Sister, so thank you! When I got a message on Instagram from Uppercase saying, hey, can we send you one of our month's packages? Hell yes, you can! So thanks to them, I am now the owner of Vasa in the Night by Sarah Porter, which looks very like magical and interesting. I mean, look at that cover. It's got some shine. It just looks really cool. And it's signed, so that's a cool bonus. So thank you, Uppercase. One of my favorite things is, okay, well, I love when I'm expecting a package and it comes on time and I'm like, I'm getting a mail today, wee! But it's really exciting when I get a surprise package in the mail. So thank you to Harlequin for my surprise package of Something in Between by Melissa De La Cruz. I read her Bluebud series, and I really, really liked that series, and that's all I've read of hers so far. It's been interesting to see what she does with contemporary, and I've been hearing really good things about this, and I'm fond of that cover. So once again, thank you, Harlequin, and I guess 17 magazine too. Woo! So I made a few purchases in October when I was supposed to be very budgety, but I couldn't help it. First of all, there was a book signing. The Fierce Reads Tour came here, so I had to buy some books. I got The Lovely Reckless by Kami Garcia, which I really liked. So if you're looking for a contemporary novel that's, you know, not exactly fluffy, it's not all like, oh, this is so dark, I want to cry myself to sleep kind of feeling, this is really good. I'm really a fan of it, and I need Kami Garcia to write more contemporaries, please, because I like this one a lot. Emma Mills was at the tour along with, I'm going to say it wrong, Caleb Roeg? Wrote Last Seen Leaving, and then also Lee Bardugo, and I had my Six of Crows books I get signed. But Emma Mills was there too, so I had to buy This Adventure Ends. I actually own First and Then and really liked it, but it's one of my books that's in the storage with all my other books, so I couldn't get it signed because it's like, it's not just in storage, it's like, you ain't touching those boxes till everything else is out, which really sucks. But I got This Adventure Ends because, like I said, I really liked First and Then, and I've been hearing really good things about this. And also that cover makes me want to go to the ocean / really want, like, cake. A blue cake. So, whee! I'm hoping that when I read it, I won't want this adventure to ever end. But we'll see. So I made a purchase this month for a sequel. I don't usually just, like, go out and buy books after reading a book, but... well, I can't use the library because I have $70 in overdue fines. Oops. I'm going to pay it off soon, I swear. I'm starting a new job and, like, I'll have money. But I finished Parasite by Myra Grant. I think it's Myra, or is it Mira? I'm going to go with Myra Grant. And I really liked it. Like, I was kind of in the mood for something different, so I picked up this, like, sci-fi, like, tapewormy novel thing. And I really liked it, and after I finished it, I was like, you know what? I want the fucking sequel. So I ordered Symbiont by Myra Grant, which I have read, and now I really want Humira, however you pronounce, the third and final book, but I can't get it for a couple weeks, and I'm really bummed out. But this was really good, and actually she's going to be in Seattle in November, and I'm so getting all... I'm going to get the third book, and I'm going to get all the Newsflesh zombie books for her to sign, and I might fangirl a little bit, because I really like this, and I want to read more, like, sci-fi type, adultish, whatever novels, so. Ooh. But, note, if somebody says, I'll put a tapeworm on you, and you'll never get sick again, tell them to fuck off, because they're wrong. Bad things will happen. And why the hell would you put a tapeworm in you in the first place? I needed a witch's hat for a costume I was going to do, and I wanted a cheap one. I didn't want some expensive freaking hat. So I went to Value Village, and you can't go, or I can't go to a place like Value Village and not peek at the book section. So I got 2 books. The big ass brick of a book, The Goldfish by Donna Tartt. I have The Secret History, which I've heard. I remember hearing about this, and then afterward I saw a Secret History around. I didn't know what it was, but this was big when it got published. But I really want to read The Secret History. I've actually started it, and then I had to put it down because I had to return it to the library. But I own it, and I need to force myself to read, you know, 80-page long chapters in teeny tiny font and be in the mood for that. But I also want to pick up this because, I mean, it was discounted. It was like $4. And also, it would look fancy on my shelf, and it makes me feel cool. So it's fancy and literary. Yeah. And also at Value Village was The Golem and the Jinni by Helene Wecker, which I think I've seen it on Bookstagram. It's like, this looks interesting, so I picked it up. Last but not least, Rachel went to Dollar Tree. And it's really hard. I go there, okay, I go look at books, okay? So they actually have, like, legit books. And so I picked up a few. Not Exactly a Love Story by Audrey Columbus. Yellow Cake by Margot Lanigan. The Secret Ingredient by Stuart Lewis. The Vault by Emily McKay. Now, okay. I've heard of The Farm and The Farm and the Lair, which are the first 2 books in this vampire-y series I've always wanted to read. And it wasn't until I saw this that I even knew there was a 3rd book. So, I guess this was advertised well, but now I need to get the first 2 books so I can read it, because I really like vampires. Green Mansions by W.H. Hudson, and Red by Allison Cherry. I mean, like, for $1 a book, you can't really say no. So, just saying. Anywho, that was my October book haul. Yay, books I don't have room for. Whatever. So, I'll be back, of course, at the end of the month with my November book haul, which should hopefully have a lot of books because my first paycheck, when I start my new job, I have some books I'm planning on buying, and Black Friday means sales, although that won't come until December, but whatever, that doesn't matter. So I'll have more. I'm hoping to have 1 or 2 90-second novels so I can, review some books early and tell you why you should or shouldn't read them depending on what they are. So yeah, I think that's everything. I'll have the link down below for the full recap post on the blog, and also check out the blog because the Morganville 10th anniversary tour ended on my blog, and I have 2 really, really cool giveaways with awesome prizes. And I have a Halloween giveaway on my blog because I did like these costuming, cosplay things, whatever. And you can enter to win any of the books that were featured. And that ends in a couple days, I think. So if you want to enter it, enter away, and it is international. And yeah, I'm just kind of like talking for no reason now. So I will see or talk to you all later. We had a happy Halloween with more candy than I had. And I hope you have a good November filled with the Gilmore Girls revival, V for Vendetta, remember the 5th of November, Thanksgiving, and lots of good food and shopping. And the beginning of Christmas. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Bye!